Hello and welcome to Matrix Velocity. I want to show you some detailed information about our system and how it's fully embedded within Salesforce. Many of the objects that Salesforce does represent are shared with Matrix along with our own custom objects. At the account level, just to give you an idea of the depth, since we do invoicing, credit card payment processing, and just general payment processing, we do have payment terms and conditions, along with sales tax rates and exemptions. We also have at the asset list, whenever an account buys product and that product is shipped or drop shipped to the customer, that product becomes an asset. We track everything from the serial number to lots, the date it was shipped, the PO that it was purchased on, as well as the order that it was fulfilled and any manufacturer's warranty. So very detailed to that level. And since we're on the asset side, we also have this tied to our entitlements or service contracts, and also our case tool that we've expanded and turned into a very in-depth service and repair system that will also track whether items are under an entitlement and even the profitability on each one of those items through the entitlement itself. Now the entitlement has its own billing, but it still is linked to our invoice object within Salesforce Matrix. So as I move down, you'll see our shipping sites, which is unique for many different locations, with even separate tax rates per location. When you look at the Salesforce opportunity, we support it 100%, as well as the Salesforce quotes. The matrix order is linked to both the quote and the opportunity. In our system, you can start anywhere. Opportunity, quote, order, start right at the order. We'll even create an opportunity with line items and close it. Once an order is ready for fulfillment, we generate pick tickets. We can also generate purchase orders for those orders that are ready for fulfillment. Once a pick process or order is completed, we also generate the invoice. At the invoice, we can take payments from the clients. If there's any returns of any kind that demand a credit memo on that particular invoice or account, we also have a full credit memo system within Matrix that will connect that credit memo to an RMA line item, issuing that credit to the customer and bringing that product back into inventory. We also have it set up where you can return that product back to your supplier via a linked RMA and track the credits on both sides. Standing orders is something that I would have to show you in a demo. It's a large project rollout tool. It works extremely well if you have customers that buy a lot of product and want it shipped in phases. The automated order is the same thing as subscription billing. This is an in-depth product for subscription billing, whether it's monthly, quarterly, semi-annual, or even yearly. It also creates opportunities forward for the forecast side. At the case level, once again, you can track the item that's coming in for repair, whether it's under an entitlement or not, track the time and material on a per item basis for that particular customer. On the financial side, the financials in 6.0 are very in-depth. Not only do we track what you sold that customer, but we track what you sold it for and your profitability at that account. We also track that account's balance. Not only do we track it from products and services, but we even do it from maintenance contracts and total amounts due. Now, one of the things that I will show you at the product level is we also track the average cost of good alongside the weighted average costs. At the product detail page, you'll see that we have a product code that is customer facing and one that is manufacturer facing or purchase order facing. Both of these can be the same or they can be different. You have your preferred vendor. This is very helpful at the fulfillment level. You have a photo of the product that is being sold, even bin and rack locations. You have landed cost of goods, vendor cost of goods, and a total COG as well. And over here, you can set up whether this product is taxable, serialized, or if it's a non-inventory item like labor or some special service, and of course the minimum you want to have on hand for this particular product. We track where this product is located in the different warehouses, and we also track at this product level the monthly cost, which allows you to pull in that average cost of goods. Now that we're at the inventory location detail, you can have as many inventory locations as one would like. From here, we track what's available, what's been allocated, what's on hand, and even what's on purchase order. And we also look at what's going on in the warehouse, how things are moving. We have minimum inventory level processing. You can transfer products as well as receive finished goods. So there's a great deal of information at the inventory levels to continue with purchase orders, pick tickets, and even RMAs. Now, at the product selection level on an order, I have the ability with just to hover over here to see what product's available and at what warehouse. This is when I'm adding this product to an actual order itself. Now, once I do that, I also have history. This history link allows me to see the order, the date, and what we sold this product to this customer last for. So order history can be very useful. And once again, you still have your availability. Now, what I'm doing here is I'm just adding these products to the actual order itself. I can take a prepayment, full payment at the order here. And now I'm going to go ahead and move into fulfillment. Once again, if your structure is set up where you do a lot of drop shipments, you can create a PO and drop ship product directly to your client. You can also fulfill from your locations or create a PO at the same time. So this product, we have 13 available. So we're going to go ahead and create a pick ticket and fulfill that pick ticket. All the while, we're also going to create a purchase order. So at the PO, I have my default vendor. So I'm going to go ahead and create that particular PO. As you can see here, we haven't received the PO in yet. At the order level, what you're going to see is a pick ticket. So since I have this in stock, we're going to go ahead and complete the pick ticket process. One, I'm going to go ahead and release the pick, and then I'm going to confirm what I picked. In this regard, we have serial numbers. Serial numbers can be scanned in via barcode scanners or just hand entered. Now that I've confirmed my pick, I'm going to go ahead and print my packing slip. Keep in mind we also offer FedEx. FedEx is built into Matrix and there is no additional cost for FedEx. Once I have my order picked, ready to go, got my packing slip, I just click Save. Now my packing slip is completed. We also have at the PO level, at the order, ready for drop shipment. I just got an email from my supplier who said PO 393 is shipped off to your customer. So I'm going to go ahead and input the confirmation here of my PO line item, and now I've received it in full drop ship. When I go to the order, what I can see here is that I have my pick ticket that is fully shipped and my PO that is also completed. Now with just a click of a button at close the order, I generate my invoice. Now we also have when an order is completed, it will automatically close and automatically create the invoice, and with a proper trigger, the invoice can just be sent off to your customer without any intervention. So here's your invoice with accounts receivable, your balances, your freight, everything that you need right here to run your business. Now there are extended features that we can go into, and again, that are best at a demo level. But as you can see here, this is an in-depth system with all these tabs and the additional tabs here. Credit memos, kits, CPQ, settings, inventory masters, contracts, and even automated orders. The automated order is the same thing as subscription billing. So at the automated order level, you can bill monthly, quarterly, semi-annual, as well as yearly billing. It automatically creates purchase orders moving forward, not only for the forecast, but also the forecast inventories of what's needed to fill those automated orders. So as you can see here, Matrix is an in-depth system. We've never left Salesforce. It's just inside the CRM. It's a useful tool for most any company that sells products and services.